What's up, Leo? Oh yeah. Let's go. I want to play Ascension again. Ascension. That 106. Keep playing in a few minutes. I'm in chilling. You're down? You went down?
What's up?
You went down?
Yeah, I grabbed an insta-kill on round 103. I chucked a grenade into the window all the way into the back, and I didn't notice that the grenade bounced all the way back to the front of the window, and I went to throw another grenade, and I picked up the first
Picked
grenade.
it up.
Yeah.
That's how I died in my 165 game. My first down in that game was from trying to throw back a grenade.
And so I was like, it's an early down. I'm glad that I can get stamina back, because stamina definitely makes the horde up in that room a lot easier.
Oh yeah. Mystic was talking about playing without stamina up one time. I was like, dude, that would be ass.
But
He's playing with Astro.
I'm debating if I want to get rid of Quick Revive now. Like, I already took
To
one
extend
down.
a reset.
I just say, like, I'll just hack a Quick Revive away.
Mm-hmm.
And just go for it.
What's up, Bomber? This is my PB on console. Tied for it, at least. Last time I had like 9 dying wishes this round, I think. A 244 on Kino? That'd be insane.
Not with the pack. It's my go-to line. I'm still only one trade into my game.
Damn.
Although, like, I'm trying to debate if I hack all the boxes, start trading out, and then have a dome drop end my trade without trading out Gershes. Does that count as a trade?
I mean, it lost you time trying to go trade out.
It did lose me time. But also, the dome just saved me time. My most recent one was interesting because I was getting really bad QED luck. I had 2 dome nukes not give me a drop, and then a dome insta gave me the drop.
Wow. You're gonna play Voyage again? Finally? What round are you on? Like 260? 265? $271.
Oh, you know what? I was gonna post. Actually, I think I'm gonna do that right now.
You're allowed to use 2 Dying Wish. I'm already at 5. I need to play like another 20 hours without popping another one. That zombie was pulling a Call of the Dead. He was popping through the window when he went to tear the board down. 255. I tried to go for a 255 on Megas, no AATs on Kino. But I quit on like 160.
Just slow.
I could have done that, but too late now. I don't think this trap will be ready.
Alright, check out my community post.
Deathstorm is not American, dog. Oh, okay. I got a Pegasus out of that. I'll take a free Pegasus like that. Why not?
Be right back. I'm gonna switch to my PC.
Easy world record. You got the easy world record on Voyage, you're gonna get that. Pass David up. $500 on Hardcore Blood. Knife strat. I love getting multiple Pegasus strikes like that. Saves me so much ammo. Calves 362, I have no idea. Do you have to switch your perks to go to cafeteria? Probably not, right?
Alright, I'm back.
I got multiple free Pegasus strikes, which was nice.
Nice.
I like saving ammo with those. One thing that's nice about going to Epic, you get a lot of Pegasus strikes.
I need to figure out why my alert box isn't making any noise. I'm going live.
I just finished a round.
How long are your rounds taking right now?
I don't know. 20 minutes, 30 minutes.
Skyrise is better than Moon?
No.
What is this excavator luck that I'm getting?
Really bad or really good?
Not great. Like, I think I just had like a 2-rounder, a 4-rounder, a 3-rounder, and another 3-rounder.
Transit is better than Moon? Yeah, it is a sequel to Moon, so it's better. Right?
Yeah, that's fine. The one thing I do have to consider is if I'm gonna play all the way to instas, do I want to get Mule Kick and get an HK?
Probably, I don't know.
Die Rise is a sequel and also being a bully map? What do you mean by bully map? Rank all the BO1 maps from worst to best? No.
Mm-hmm.
That's just a tier list with extra steps.
Is fast? What's fast? My rounds? Exalted Hand is pretty fucking good. Like, when you do get ammo, the ammo goes so far. I was supposed to pop my temporal, but that was a nuke, so... Oh, and a bonus points.
You assume I'll never go for round 100 on Call of the Dead? You assume incorrectly.
You already have it.
I don't mean BO3 Call of the Dead. I do mean I will be going for 100 on Call of the Dead. Just not the way you think.
Well, you already have it.
What's my favorite BO1 map? I already have. Well, yeah, I do already have 100 on
We
Call
already
of the
have
Dead.
100.
That's true. My favorite BO1 map is Moon.
For that RNG. Yeah, it's honestly more fun to play like this than with Luna. It's just slower. Like, I'm probably like at least 10 hours, maybe 15 hours behind my game on PC. Playing with Exalted and Luna. Exalted and Luna is like way too good.
Personally,
You run out of ammo like every 5 hours.
It's extreme setbacks, such punishments that are there to balance massive rewards, like excavators to balance the hacker, or Die Rise is falling off the map to balance this liquefier. Alright, let's get a nice drop ski.
Hey, you just hacked your excavator, you're gonna get a drop in spawn for sure. Spawn drops always work out.
Well, obviously,
Bombs up.
First Gersh, because that would be cheating.
Yeah, it'd be too obvious.
That would be too obvious. I feel like, was anyone here when I ended stream yesterday? I think I hacked all the boxes last round, so surely I won't have to this round. Well, I guess technically I won't have to this round, but I won't have to trade this round. See? No trades. Well, that's good. I don't think I need another drop to get through the round anyway.
Oh, fuck me.
This is peak. Hey, thanks for stopping in, Julius. You hate Die Rise? I like Die Rise. I think it's probably the best.
I like Die Rise.
Unironically.
Die Rise is like the most BO2 map.
It's
yes!
one of the BO2
That's why
maps
I
of all
temporal.
time. Hey, JP boss.
That's why I popped my temporal.
Hey, wizard. Some Air Jordans. Saving the bong for today is gonna be a shorter stream. I have to get off in like 4 hours, so I guess it's not that short, but I'm not gonna stream tonight. How much time does freezing Astro save over trapping Astro? Not really that much time at all. Cause like, if anything, you lose a bit of time spending 5 rounds at the beginning of the game jumping on pads in the biodome, which is the slowest place to be in general.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, if you trap him, I guess you lose time going into Tunnel 11, but, like, you just kind of stay in spawn until you trap him. And in Tunnel, it's quicker than biodome. The time different, you could probably trap him fast, and you could probably glitch him slightly faster if you get good RNG, but that's the thing, is that it relies on RNG. You don't, there's no way to ensure that you know when he's gonna spawn, other than for it to be a 2-rounder and for him to not spawn at the beginning of the round. And then you know it's the end of the round. And even so, you gotta time it. You lost your left hand a couple of years ago and still miss it? Hey, Gamer6 Videos. Hey, Amy.
Dante was finally on 100 plus.
On what map?
On Ancient Evil.
I hope I didn't make a mistake by just using all my drops. I thought I could make it through the end of the round. If I'm hitting a point where I have to get multiple drops in a round, I'm probably at the point where I want to let Tunnel 11 get decompressed. 130 today? I don't think so. Probably not. We'll see. We'll see how my luck is.
130.
Yeah, everything is intentionally OP in Modern Zombies. They wanted to make it easy for everyone to hit round 100, and then failed to account for the fact that if you make it easy to hit round 100 and don't scale the difficulty after that, then you just make the whole game easy. Okay, is the round gonna end, or am I gonna have to teleport? Because I threw an extra Kirsch.
Scrumdiddlyumptious.
This isn't good. Please be the end of the round like right now.
I got a double points. That's exactly what I needed.
That's the end of the round. Okay. I got a little close for comfort. Wait, I don't need to rebuild that. Finally got down to winter temp. I don't like the cold. What's the temperature right now? 50 degrees, feels like 38.
That's cold.
Yeah.
Chilly with the wind. It's not bad though. Could be a hell of a lot worse.
Okay, am I going to make the same mistake I did last time? Let's find out. Okay, I didn't kill myself with a grenade. Not enough drops. Yeah, okay, so I'm probably at the point where I want to I think I want to decompress Tunnel 11 at this point.
Yeah, and you want to stop the drops after your first.
I want to stop the drops after my first one, and it's more difficult to do so in this room than it is in the biodome. And like, yeah, I'm gonna lose a couple minutes here and there, but I already saved like an hour and a half over my 100 time. And the nice
What was your 100 time?
My 100 time was 6 hours, 49 minutes.
It's not bad.
And my previous best was just over 8 hours. So maybe not an hour and a half, but also the nice thing is I can let Tunnel 11 decompress, and then for the rest of the game, every time the Tunnel 11 excavator activates, I just don't have to deal with it until the following excavator. And then I just hack both of them. And it means that 1 out of every 3 excavators I don't need to even touch. This kind of looks like Moon. Can you tell me what your job is? Yes, I can. Yeah, I only have one drop left, which is concerning. Like, this is the reason why I want to decompress, because now I want to start forcing only one power-up to spawn. And now I can start saving entities. Which is arguably the other reason that it's important to decompress.
You gonna hack quick revive or not?
What do you think? Should I just go for it?
I don't know.
I don't know either. I'm leaning towards no, because what if I make a mistake again before instas?
Yeah. Doesn't have to be the world record game, but you gotta at least get some experience.
Yeah.
Whatever happens.
How does decompressing drop entities? Not only does decompressing Tunnel 11 save one entity just for doing it, but if you are wearing the PES, there are 11 less entities. Yeah, it is a lot. It saves like at least 2.5 hours to a world record game, or like adds 2.5 hours to a world record game. Granted, I am 8 hours in and I haven't been wearing the PES, so I lose some time, but like I would add over 2 hours.
And you're one entity from the decompression.
Yeah,
it's gonna save like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Isn't it like 20 minutes or something?
Something like that. Which is also, I guess, the incentive for not needing quick revive, because like I'm already saving 12 more entities than all the other games anyway. You despise Temu with all your heart? I've never used Temu.
Timo? Oh, Timo. I was like, what's Timo? TiVo? Who remembers TiVo?
Okay, well, let's see if I get this last drop that I need.
You remember TiVo, right?
I remember TiVo.
Dude. Shit was lit.
Remember the German YouTuber Vectic showed this spot? Break. Man, Vectic is a name I have not heard in a minute.
Forgotten YouTuber.
Which is interesting because he's actually one of the YouTubers that got invited to play Zombies Chronicles early at Treyarch. And I remember thinking, I didn't realize he was big enough for
like that. Yeah.
Alright, I got my drop. We're fine.
Bing chilling?
Chilling.
I have a lot of healing and ammo left.
I do need to be considerate of the fact that if I decompress, I need to remember how to deal with excavators. Hey, Evo. I need to remember how to deal with excavators while the hacker is in the labs, because I know I need to leave earlier to make that happen. If one entity is 20 minutes each one and you drop 12, that's 240 minutes, which is 4 hours. It's
probably more like 15, because isn't removing QR is 3 entities, right? And that's like 40 minutes or 45 minutes.
Yeah.
So I think it's like 15 minutes. But still.
Would love to see Mob of the Dead and 5 strategize after the Doris one. I would be happy if either of those maps get voted for. I would be happy to play those. Mob of the Dead is really fun.
No, it's not.
I think it's fun.
Don't lie. Don't lie.
I like Mob of the Dead.
It's so bad.
Especially the early round strat. That's gonna be fun to teach. Like,
yeah,
hey,
the 2 spawn is fun. I'm buried as well. Buried is fun playing in the cave.
Yeah, okay. I've made the executive decision. Next time Tunnel 11 is about to breach, I will let it. Because I've gotten 2 max ammos this round, and I am halfway through my wave gun ammo, and the round isn't over.
Yeah. I never had any
rounds are getting
problems stopping drops there.
Huh?
I never had any problems stopping drops in there.
I don't think it'll be difficult. I just think... Like, I think it's a reasonable point, because, like, that's the point where I want to make absolutely sure that nothing goes wrong. And, like, if I spend the first third of the game without wearing the PES, then I'm still, like, losing a lot of time towards reset, and I end up, like, all the time that I would spend going to the biodome to get drops, I end up getting back and then some, you know? So I think it's a reasonable time to just do so. Hey, Matsuko. And also, I don't know when my next Tunnel 11 excavator is going to be. It could be like 15 rounds from now anyway. Why would letting it breach fix the ammo issues? It doesn't fix the ammo issues. It saves me entities. Well, the issue is I'm going to get to a point where I want to make sure I get exactly 1 power-up per Gersh, not more. And doing that in here isn't that difficult, but it's just kind of annoying. And it's a lot easier to do in the biodome. Getting drops in here is already kind of annoying, and, like, it is the thing that gets me killed. We're on a 25-minute, and that is brutal. Hey, Husky. Hey, Jace. Hoarding up in this room is just so scary at times. If I didn't have hardened difficulty, this would be a nightmare. What? What?
Where's that guy going?
You saw that, right?
Mm-hmm. They do that sometimes. They do that on BO3 as well, I think.
Real. I've never seen that on BO3.
Okay.
Literally moonwalking. There we go.
That's the end of the round? What the fuck? Okay, I'm on 237. I just ended the round chucking spears in Marketplace for my tribute.
That's funny. Oh, is it? Killed
Killed the shield.
with the shield.
Yeah.
Bird game 3. Walking when?
I got a
You got
full
the
power
Bird game
in
3, fully
Marketplace.
explorable bird world and shit. What's up? Who joined the call?
How am I missing all of these? Oh my god, I got that to rare on the last possible shield throw.
You're gonna go for 255 on Moon with my one window strat with Megas probably in December. Nice. Wish you the best of luck. Wish you better luck than I had in my most recent game. What if the real reason people like Johnny J disappeared is because they were recruited by a secret game dev company to work on Bird Game 3? I feel like I wish we got more Bird Game 3 content, honestly. The reason why YouTubers like Noah J have fallen off is they don't want to play Bird Game 3. Have you seen the official Bird Game 3 website? No, I haven't actually. This game's too quiet without my character talking. Who are you playing as, Jake? You Scarlet?
Diego.
Diego? That's fun.
Yeah. Because
You
I
have
played
your
as
voice
Misty
volume
on tag.
Do you have your voice volume off?
Of course.
You can't hear the Oracle in that case, right?
Nope. Much more
Hey,
peaceful.
Himaz, how's it going? Vegas 3255 is playing online and randomly getting booted from servers.
Why would you play
That's
online?
always a concern.
Oh,
I'm assuming you can't play on
because they want to do
PlayStation,
Megas.
or yeah, on. I'm assuming you can't play on PC. I meant to say.
Jailbreak your console.
Did I see
Except-
Roblox Mob of the Dead? I did not.
Except Jimenez. I did see that. That was fucking crazy.
JP, I feel like that's a good sign, you know? It was interesting because, like, when I lived in my apartment and I used to get stoned, I would end up saving money because I would get stoned, get the munchies, eat everything I had, and then be too stoned and or lazy to go get food. So for like multiple days in a row, I would just sit and be like, okay, I guess I'll just eat tomorrow.
Temporal Carpenter, let's go.
Hey.
That's huge.
Peak weight loss tip. Get super high and don't eat anything. Works 100% of the time. Okay, can I get my other drop, please? I don't want to trade this round.
About to hit 34 hours.
You have 25,000 pounds in your bank? That's really heavy.
That is a lot of weight to have in the bank.
Why does it weigh so much?
Why does it weigh so much?
There's this old video of some girl, probably too young to be on the internet, talking about how some stranger on the internet bought her some DLC for Sims.
Oh god.
And she was like, the guy was saying that it was like 60 pounds. And obviously there's a language barrier because I'm from Earth, which is the United States, and he's from England, which is on another planet. And then she goes, well, why does it weigh so much?
Temporal nuke, let's go. Just what I needed. Dante's live. Yeah, he's on 100 plus, right?
Dante's live.
Dude, he's gonna catch up to me.
Hello.
Definitely.
He's like weeks away from catching up to me though.
A few weeks away, just a few weeks.
Like, think about how long it's taken me to hit the round that I'm at, and I'm playing so much faster. We need to see that guy flip the round counter though. That'd be pretty cool.
Oh, yo, I was watching King Jack play yesterday. This dude was in his trap shot on classified by 60.
Yeah, I know. I saw that.
What the fuck was he doing?
Max was doing some shit like that, but not that early.
Trap shot around 60, bro. Either you stand the hell out of the helium or like you just get.
I didn't even think you used your specialist by 60.
But no.
I
Did he even
storm
have,
my truck.
did he even
Up
have
the
helium
storm.
in his inventory?
No.
Sent the storm my truck. Man, he's got me hooked. That song is stuck in my head.
Let's see.
The VC's filling up. I don't think this one person has said anything at all though.
No,
I might just disconnect them so that someone else can join.
you can
Oh,
drag him if you want.
I'm typing in stream chat. So I'm not...
Hello. Okay.
What's up?
Hey, Brick. Is playing BO1 Shinonuma a suitable alternative to drug consumption?
I would think
No.
so. I would think so.
Drug consumption is supposed to be fun.
What?
Add that to the JZM out of context quotes clip
We will.
video.
No temporal max. Wah wah.
You clipping?
Is Galaxy still in his voyage room?
I think so.
Guy just has
Bomber said that he's gonna continue again today. He's on 271.
Is it normal to have a wife and a boyfriend at the same time? Depends where
Sort
you
of.
live.
Sort of.
Is the joke wife and boyfriend being opposite genders? What if they are the same person? You know, feel free to express yourself how you like.
Edgar, have you seen that oh my god, I cannot speak. This sick posted on the UWR server saying allow World at War first in external runtime.
No, I did not see that. I'm not in the ZWR server, so. Have I ever thought a guy was attractive? I've never been sexually attracted to a man, but I think I'm comfortable enough in my own sexuality to look at another dude and be like, that's an attractive dude. You know?
I gave it on everything.
Not that I'm gonna do anything about it.
It's time for everybody's favorite tribute.
I'm good at gauging the type of guys most women like. Sometimes it's easy to tell, but, you know, I think... I care about more than, like, in a woman, I care about more than just looks, you know? And I'm less interested in a woman that would only care for me for my looks.
I can't even see what that is. Oh, it's an insta-kill. I was like, what the fuck is that?
Did the drop just, like, not show up?
Well, it's there, I just can't really see it. It was so far back. Alright, I got a max.
Do you agree that high rounds consume a lot of time? Yes, I do. But I think just like any other video game or just like any other hobby, if you enjoy it, then it's worth doing. If you're not having fun, then maybe it's not.
Don't do it.
I heard that small and upcoming channels like yours make almost 6 figures just with YouTube. I do not make 6 figures with just YouTube. At least not yet.
Where are you hearing that?
Where are we hearing this
I
information?
Where are we hearing this?
Where
I
are we
don't
hearing
think I'm
this?
quite at the point where I'm even making 5 figures, but I think I'm almost at that point.
Send us the link to the source, but I'd love to know who you got this information from.
If I had 10 times the amount of subscribers and everything else, like the money was multiplied by 10 times, I probably would be making 6 figures.
Dude, I love this tribute. It's so good.
It's the greatest tribute of
I just got like 7 fucking Pegasus strikes.
This lion guys makes 9 Thagars. Yeah, you guys got me. I'm secretly worth $100 million. That's why I play video games so often.
It all makes sense now.
$40 minutes and you got the T-gun? What round are you on? That's just brutal. A 40-minute trade and you're under round 100? A bunch of people would restart.
Yeah.
Gotta donate $11.5 million to charities. What am I doing?
Best viewers
By
on
chari- by
stream,
charities,
boo.
You mean APAC, right?
You're Rebecca the best viewers.
You mean 5 figures annually? Yeah, like probably YouTube is giving me somewhere in the range of a little under $10,000 in ad revenue in a calendar year. Currently. That's just ad revenue, but like that's also kind of a lot for a channel my size, I think.
Probably.
Which is also why I'm like, you know, don't ever feel pressure to be a channel member, because like
You're doing
are
fine.
giving me money and you're supporting the channel by watching the videos and sharing the videos, you know. It's not enough to live off of right now, but you know, it's nice pocket change. It's nice side check. Granted, also right now a lot of the revenue I'm just putting back in to pay the editor and the thumbnail guy. Oh, okay. Well, that's fine then. I'll take excavator or not.
Rare footage of somebody wanting an excavator on Moon when it's not
the round,
for the Easter egg.
I ended the round exactly when I hit 4 wave gunshots, and I was like, I guess I'm fine with an excavator now. Wilden, thanks for the sub. Okay. Got around 75 a few years ago when the strat was to run in spawn room. I may have to run it back with this strat. Just hate letting the excavator have to breach tunnel 11 eventually. Technically, you never have to let it. You can do this for the entire game, and if anything, it's probably a little faster. But I'm letting it breach for safety reasons and for entities reasons. Although, like I said, we'll see how long it actually takes for Tunnel 11 to even activate it. For all I know, just won't activate. You know what was crazy? In my BO3 Moon game, Tunnel 11 Excavator didn't activate until after round 200. It was always Tunnel 6 or Biodome. Just the whole game. Do you think that 2025 memes is the worst we got so far? I feel like memes are getting worse as time goes on. Is it really gonna make me trade right at the beginning of the round? Husky, thank you for the thank you for the channel membership.
The zombie membership. Thank you for the zombie slayer.
I'm gonna have to trade. It's literally the first 3 hordes. Of
Why is someone asking you about Dragon Ball again?
Oh wait. Am I out of Gershes?
Yes.
Did I use all? I thought I was only on my second. How did I not notice that I used 3? Fucking spaced out.
Who's smoking, you or me?
I genuinely just spaced out. That sucks. I hate having to trade on the first hordes of the round.
It's gonna work out.
Forgot Black Friday's in 2 weeks. This is gonna be an interesting year for Thanksgiving, especially if the government's still shut down by then. We'll see. It's not looking good. Hey, Burry boy. Yeah, I spaced the fuck out. I threw all 3 Gershes thinking it was only 2. QED's right here. Oh? Okay. Well, that's fun. I'll just throw
I'm at the end of the round.
The Quick Revive machine.
238. Do you see what happened to my Strife wall buy?
No, I didn't.
It happened in both my Ancient Evil games.
The blue ring around it is gone?
Yeah, it's just like the highlighted background.
Oh.
Like the glow. Double points.
My concern is I think all my windows are boarded right now. Oh, no, this one isn't. That's actually perfect.
I forgot I was supposed to use my equipment elixir last round so that I could have it recharged and then use it again this round if I need it.
I'm gonna assume this is all of them. That's unfortunate.
Oh, I just got a max.
I'm 4 hordes into the round with no drop. And now this is gonna take a while because all the windows in tunnel 6 are folded. Alright, last QED, best QED. And you know what's amazing about this specifically? Look at my timer here. I don't think I have time to turn around and face them. I think they're all about to despawn.
Yeah, probably.
Food is way cheaper than last time due to all the snap people going hungry. LOL. I'm eating good this year. Yeah, that's so funny. It's so funny thinking about 42 million Americans that can't afford to eat. That's so funny. Since watching my fit on it, you've been using Power Vacuum and Round Robin? That's funny. Now, how do they not have leftover food from the money that they receive every month? Because most of them aren't even receiving enough money. Yeah, my drop luck is pretty good. I'm 4 hordes into this round with no drops. It's always my favorite. That should have been way worse than it was. What's that drop?
Night Stealth is live.
Playing, what is he playing? I think? Or whatever.
I think he's playing Moon.
Uh-huh.
How does SNAP even work? Basically, the government provides money to assist people with buying food for those who cannot afford it. And there are 16 million children in the United States that rely on SNAP, 42 million people total, many of whom do work and just don't get paid enough to support their families. which caveat being that I believe SNAP benefits are based on how much income you take in. So a lot of times, like, if all of your income is going towards your stupidly expensive health care, or your whatever, your stupidly expensive rent, or your, you know, then you kind of need assistance with food, and if you don't get that, then that's a problem. I don't think anyone's getting free healthcare. They're getting subsidized healthcare, which right now they're not. So everyone, 15 million people are going to be kicked off of their healthcare, and for another, you know, I don't know, 20 million people at least, healthcare is going to become about twice as expensive, at least, if not more. Which is a problem because people can already barely afford healthcare, so. Oh. No! I'm not gonna make it to that drop. Richest country on Earth, but yeah, richest country on Earth, but 1/8 of the population can't afford food. Not the drop I needed. Unfortunate.
Night South is playing Moon.
Where are my Gershers? How did I not get hit there? Of course, the pad is off, just when I need it to be. I don't even think it's worth it to run over to the other pad. I don't think I make it there in time. It maybe? No, I don't even make that. That sucks. No, I get that, Fidai. I live in the US, and it's weird how we claim to be the best country in the world and can't even provide for all of our people. Where do you rank the Frenzy as far as all-time Zombies YouTuber player? He's a goated player. Hey, Jeepsis, how's
He's
it
pretty
going?
good, yeah.
The US is best if you work hard, except for the 42 million people who, or rather, I guess, some of them are children, so, you know, the millions and millions of people who do work hard, who still can't afford health care, or rent, or food, because the minimum wage is so ridiculously low. And it is millions of people. Okay, well, guess we're not going for that drop. And we wouldn't have gotten it anyway. And if you've been Carpenter anyway. There we go. What took you so long, game? It's so hard. But we could provide for all people. We choose not to because billionaires like making even more money. That even though they have more money than they could possibly spend in an entire lifetime. Alright, that trade wasn't all that bad. The billionaires are paying for all of SNAP, Medicare, many other. Not really, no. They are getting more tax breaks than any of us, actually. They pay very little in taxes because they dodge taxes. And the current administration they pay 80% of all taxes? That's not true. Shouldn't they be paying 99% of all taxes, given that they're in the top 1%? Because if we raised their tax rate, we'd be able to afford all these programs, which we don't. We just run at a deficit. It's really the U.S. government paying for all these programs and just running it at a loss and just running up our debt like crazy, when the billionaires could be paying for it, and then we wouldn't have a debt problem. I don't think the U.S. is a third world country now. You think we need to get rid of all the programs? So no healthcare, no food assistance, just fend for yourself, and if the healthcare companies decide, hey, let's just raise prices, you'll just pay whatever you want because you don't want to die, and you don't need to save any money. Or do you think that the government should be regulating businesses? Because what's stopping healthcare companies from just saying, okay, healthcare is now $1 trillion? Why do you always make it seem so bad? Because it is that bad. 1/8 of the country can't afford food. It is that bad.
And then they're acting like it isn't bad.
One-eighth of the country is going to be starving on Thanksgiving and is relying on food banks. They choose to do that. There are people who work full-time that can't afford their rent. Because when a minimum wage is too low, because they're not getting any benefits at their job. Yeah, healthcare should be universal. Healthcare should be a universal right. They're not starving, they're usually overweight. Okay, well, that's just prejudice. That's just...
Takes like 25 hours.
Blatantly not true.
I just got him against W though. How do you feel?
What was that?
No, I'm talking to Eva.
Oh. It's based on facts. Look it up. You look it up. I'm not gonna look up how many people on SNAP benefits are fat, because you know how many people on SNAP benefits are children? 16 million. What do you expect children to work full time for their health care and food? What?
Isn't it also relative as well? access to good quality food, so it's just inherently gonna lead to that, right?
It's also true. You expect children to work full time to pay for their health care, and they choose what food they want? Not exactly, no. They're choosing the cheapest option, I'd imagine, most of the time. The cheapest option isn't always the healthiest.
I think this guy knows what he's talking about.
It's gotta be rage bait.
And again, the
I'm
the
convinced
16
it's
million
rage
children.
bait.
Yes,
convinced
McDonald's
it's
is the cheapest option. They're not using their
Said no
SNAP
one
benefits
ever.
at McDonald's necessarily. I don't think McDonald's takes EBT. Yeah, they do. That I didn't know. But still, if McDonald's is the cheapest option, then don't you think that people deserve to make enough to afford healthy food?
Where the hell did that shot just land, bro?
Oh, some McDonald's do. Not all of them, it looks like.
It's only, it makes more sense.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
That makes more sense. And
I was like, I
got
don't
the
know of any
second
McDonald's near
box.
me that takes it, but is
I'm
this
an idiot.
round?
It
Or are they
appears to be
No, 'cause of-
like state-specific, like a program as well.
Oh, no, so then
The age-old question: is this the end of the round, or are they stuck?
they're stuck. More than likely.
They're stuck.
Up, right. That makes more sense. Some McDonald's take it.
Bruh.
I just know that like if you look at some food, like everything combined, it gets expensive very quickly. Like if you was to make like tacos at home, you know, with ground beef, shells, and the seasoning stuff, lettuce, tomatoes, all that can add up to like $60, and that would last you like technically 2 days, but it would be a single meal for like a family
Yeah.
of 3, you know. $60 per meal, that's a lot.
That's a bit. That's a. Bro, relax. Relax.
Okay, this is funny game. I'm not gonna have to do a second trade out this round, right? Right?
If you do,
Right, game? Please? I just need one drop.
hey Evo, like, I don't know.
Your grocery bill is $150 monthly? It's a lot lower than most people's.
Buy me a PS4
Are you paying for a
controller.
family?
I have no money. Chow.
Ah, there we go.
I give
I
up.
almost don't believe you. Like, what are you eating that you're only paying $150 monthly?
Just lettuce. Just
Why the hell did Evo
heads of lettuce.
tag me?
Beans and rice.
Evo, why'd you tag?
I got a maximum ammunition.
I have no audio.
My cheat meal is you can get a sack of potatoes for really cheap, which is great because potatoes can be made into a lot of things. But I like to just like boil the potato. You can either mash it or just have a baked potato and then fill it with like bacon bits, cheese, salt. You can get a lot of really cheap meals off of potatoes. You get food from Panera at the end of the day when they're gonna throw it away for a lower price. Every day you eat Panera? I mean, speaking of saving money on food, there's this app that someone told me about recently that's actually really cool called Too Good to Go. T-O-O good T-O go. Too Good to Go. And they basically, like, on the app, they advertise businesses who are, like, gonna throw out food at the end of the day. You can pay, like, $5 for a surprise bag. And then you go to whatever restaurant it is, and they'll just give you, like, a bag full of whatever they can give you. And every time I've done it, I've gotten, like, $25 worth of food for $5 or $6. I feel like you don't get to brag about how little you spend on food if you're also bragging about how you specifically wait until the end of the day when the food is the cheapest. Yeah, even if you don't need it, like, the food is gonna go to waste anyway. It's genuinely, I've had some really good food off of that app. You donate a lot of the food as well? Donate it to who? Or to where? You spend $3K monthly on donations? Like food donations? Local food banks and bus and shelters and schools? I don't understand what angle you're trying to take here. You're saying that the government shouldn't provide to those in need, but that community members should? You're telling me that you spend $36,000 a year donating to your community, and you think that the government should take away the very programs that help that very community? I'm assuming you're just rage baiting at this point. I think I'm just gonna stop responding.
I thought we already noticed this.
Yeah, you gotta be trolling. Still no drops or ammo? What do you mean? How's the game going? Quite well, honestly. Only people should be taxed if they want to be taxed? Who pays for the roads that you drive on?
You think you should? It's gotta be rage bait at this.
Yeah, it's gotta be.
It's gotta be rage bait at this point.
Yeah, nobody should pay for the roads. Nobody should pay for, well, I guess airlines, the air traffic controllers. Nobody should pay for the trash collection.
We're the smartest.
Talking about
species, by
SNAP
the
and
way.
other benefits, not roads. Well, what's the difference? They both help the people in need, right? Why don't you pay for the road yourself?
You gotta drive on it. You should be
I
maintaining it.
When I was
right?
living in the city, I didn't drive. So why should I be paying to maintain the roads? I take the subway.
It's gotta be rage bait.
And I pay for the subway. I shouldn't have to pay. Here you only there you only pay a road tax if you own a car. That's interesting. Okay, yeah, now you're definitely
come
rage
on.
baiting.
What did he just say?
I put a Pegasus down and the round ended.
Couldn't
as
be
soon
get-
as I put it
can't be
down.
getting any worse at this.
back to watching a favorite Eastern European taxi driver play move. Who, me? What? Or decal.
For decal said that
Who
England was
pays
one of the
to
worst men.
deliver your mail? And also, more importantly, like, if you live in remote parts of the country, what if mail was privatized and they just said, yeah, we're just gonna stop delivering to Alaska because it's not profitable? Which is one of the things Trump said he wanted to do when he entered office, was privatize mail. You think it should be virtual? What? Mail? Packages? Be virtual? Huh? How does that work? How does a virtual package work? Packages, you should pay extra if you live in certain areas. What if it's something like, let's say, a ballot? Let's say you're mail-in voting. You pay extra just to vote? Like a poll tax? Yes, let's reintroduce poll taxes. That worked so well every time it's ever been done. What is poll tax? Technically it's now illegal. It's against the Constitution, but basically, there used to be laws in the United States that said, like, you needed to pay money in order to cast a vote. And it was called a poll tax. And the reason that that was a problem is because that just meant poor people couldn't vote. And a lot of times that really meant that people in marginalized communities or, you know, people like African Americans couldn't vote because they couldn't afford the poll tax. So now they're against the Constitution. But...
Temporal nuke, let's go.
I do not get SNAP benefits, no. I'm still happy to pay my taxes knowing that it's going to the people in need. Do I think that I should? No, because I can afford food. Yeah, 100 billion for SNAP benefits is crazy. Well, let's send another 20 billion to Israel and 40 billion to Argentina. Not crazy at all. I'm also, like, despite the fact that I'm well off, I am very worried about how I'm going to afford healthcare in 8 months when I turn 26. Because healthcare is going to be stupidly expensive. Okay. JC, I'm so unked. 26 is crazy. Don't remind me. This map is almost old enough to drive. This game is killing me, by the way. Just
Destroying you.
would I take an immigrant in if they needed shelter? Shelter from what? Because I wouldn't be surprised if we end up living in a world a few years from now where immigrants do need to be sheltered and brought on underground railroads because ICE is going to kidnap them and send them to concentration camps. Like what's already happening. How do y'all do this? I get bored after round 40? Fun. Is reloading before max ammo worth it? Yes. Well, actually, on the zap guns, it kind of doesn't really make a difference. Because I usually end up having leftover zap gun ammo anyway. But it's like, you know, it's nice to have. 4.0 is the best. Let's... I'm not gonna... Just 55 rounds more to go. Oh. I was thinking in my head, I'm like, what is in 55 rounds? And then I realized. What do you think will follow after it happens? Does the backwards strafing movement speed bug on PC in BO1 also apply to BO2? Yes, it does. But you can fix it pretty easily with Plutonium or with a patch. BO3 it was fixed, I believe. $51 more till instas. We're slowly getting there. By it, I mean Trump's death. Oh. It's very difficult to say because I think things will look a lot different if it happens soon compared to if it happens like 2 or 3 years from now. We're assuming that it does happen while he's in office and JD Vance becomes 48. Why no box hits, yo? Actually, I forgot to turn on the tracker. But, oh well. Do I have a goal in mind or just playing till it's over? Just playing until it's over. Just playing to have fun and set a new personal best. That's all it is. It's my favorite map, so, you know, this is very replayable for me. Yeah, it's difficult to say what will happen immediately after Trump's death, because I think it really depends on how much of Project 2025 has been accomplished by then. And, you know, like I said, what time it is. I think it depends a lot on if it's before or after the midterms. Because I think if it's before the midterms, JD Vance just does not have the sauce. And probably, if he tries to continue enacting Trump's plan, probably Dems just sweep the House and the Senate, and JD Vance either has to cave or becomes a lame duck, or actually gets himself impeached. Play real games like trapping the Astro. But if it's after the midterms, it's hard to say. I think it depends on who's in power. But I think that we're generally going to see a big shift in global power as other countries start to realize that the US is no longer a reliable ally. Because even if we get Trump out of office in the next 4 years, if we get another Joe Biden, like, it doesn't mean anything, because then we can just elect another equally incompetent leader 4 years after that. And that really erodes people's trust in the United States. Is this my first drop of this round? Forget. You should like Trump? No, I don't like fascists. Trump isn't even delivering on most of his campaign promises. If anything, the only thing he is delivering on is that Project 2025 is very much happening, and they want to install him as a dictator. I don't know why I would like anything about that. Are you kidding me, game? When did I hack off? This is 110? I don't even think they can move, right? Yeah, I think they're all non-hackable. Project 2025 is good for the country. That's like, it's like country ending bad. Name one single thing that is good in Project 2025. I'll wait. It's genuinely like the equivalent of saying the rise of Nazism is good for Germany. Why am I getting despawners? What? Oh wait, did they just die outside the map? In the window? Are they still in the window? It was at the time. All right. I'm kind of sick of talking to you. I'm not gonna lie.
I can't tell if that's like just rage bait or if like they actually believe that.
Clear vision and planning? Yeah, the clear vision is to install a dictator and create a unitary executive branch and get rid of the separation of powers. It's like awful. It's one of the worst things you can do. Okay, you know what? Based on my opinion, okay. You know what? I'm tired of this conversation, if I'm being honest. I'll see you tomorrow. Send me to the right. Not the drop I needed. That's unfortunate. Anyway. Oh! Holy shit!
Almost got clapped.
Jesus, you guys saw that, right? Oh. Wow. Go me, I guess. Wow. Okay, I need to be careful because I see zombies still making their way over, like there. Oh, that got my heart racing. There's QEDs. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. I think I just throw them here. Because if it spawns a spinning weapon, I can block it behind the rock. And I can get Flopper. That sucks. But bro got hit with a red screen. I'm on hardened, so I can red screen and then I have one extra hit before I go down. So I got hit 4 times there. I was at 10 health. If I end up getting Flopper, I won't complain. just waiting for all these zombies to spawn in. The biodome's just so fucking massive. They're still
Massive?
spawning. They're like distance despawning inside the biodome. That's what I meant. I was like, if I get a spinning weapon, I could just hide behind the rock. I'm not getting that power up. Are you not trading wave gun? No, I'm not. I'm trading QEDs for Gershas and vice versa. Why? Hit the box. That's what I mean. That was a 3-hit red screen there. Meaning I had an extra hit. Why is the hacker a pouch with syringe? That's a great question.
We will never know.
I can never tell if I'm hearing a drop spawn on the other side there. Okay, well, I heard that. Left. Thank you. Brutal. No drops. Unfortunate. Why? Zombie movement is so janky when you hit the box. I'm pretty sure it has to do with these. For some reason, when you land on the mattresses, the zombies, like, get stuck for a second, and so I'm abusing that to hit the box faster. Because you'll notice...
Yeah, there used to be a glitch there.
What I'm doing is I'm, like, grabbing the weapon, jumping on this, which freezes them, and then I hit again. I always thought it had something to do with, like, the fact that the zombies have to sort of recalibrate that you are coming from a pad, if that makes sense. And they need to remember that you're on the ground, and so, like, when you land on the mattress, they pause, because they have to reroute to you. And they forgot to account for the fact that you can land on the mattress from the ground. Yeah, because when you're on the pads, they're high-speed sprinters, and so it's like the transition. This is not great. That could have been worse. Do you use G_use hold time 0 so you have 0 delay? No. I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, you can get instant interaction on controller.
Actually? Probably be
Yeah.
using that. It's a command?
Yeah.
We'll try that. I did just get Gersh's, but try that next time, I guess. Still no drop. Oh, that was a pad drop. Where did that spawn? Well, it's gone now. Okay. Yeah, I have the astronaut glitched. He's having a little dance party. Alright, well, that's another trade. That's my third trade of the game, I believe. Which isn't that bad. You gonna play some BO3 for its 10-year anniversary today? No, I didn't
Nah.
have any plans to.
Nope. BO1's better.
Isn't, like, every game's anniversary, like, this week? Except for Black Ops 4. Don't they always release in November? Anyone else kind of right now? What do you mean kind of?
Hello.
Hello.
How are you doing, guys?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. I'm fine.
I'm gonna be hitting 240 pretty soon here. And by pretty soon, I mean right now. 240. 35 hours.
If this is my favorite map, what rounds out my top 5? Number 2 is Shadows of Evil. Number 3 is Call of the Dead. And I think number 4 and 5, my answer is constantly changing. But probably Die Rise and Revelations are up there. Where do you lead George when you were doing the strat I was doing? You mean like the co-op strat? You can kill him in the lighthouse on early rounds, but on high rounds it's usually safest to just kill him down at the lighthouse shore by AK. Little surprised to hear Die Rise and Revelations. Die Rise has a lot of haters, unjustifiably so. 0 viewer. You have 0 viewers?
I I always say if someone inherently just dislikes the map, it's always a skill issue. Like they've died way too many times when it's their fault, and they just, I'm done with this map. It's bad.
Because, like, when Die Rise first came out, not a lot of people hated it. And then, for whatever reason, there was just this giant YouTuber bandwagon where everyone started hating Die Rise.
Die Rise got mega hate out of nowhere. But I always loved
And
it.
people were genuinely going as far as to say that Die Rise is worse than Transit. And I'm like, no,
Yeah, that's
it's
crazy.
never been that way.
There's no way fucking Transit is better than Die Rise. No way, dude.
Hey, Sammy.
Imagine getting the teddy bear in transit. Oh god.
When do you want to start doing that co-op strat? Like the one in the lighthouse where you have one at the bottom of the hole and the other doing the loop. Usually late 40s, early 50s. Sort of depends on your ammo situation. But you also camp in the lighthouse for the early rounds anyway. My
Did
best
Knight just
bet is
die
you
again?
wanna
Oh, Knight just
cheat.
died again.
On Moon?
Yeah.
Wait,
He's
just
now he's
started
playing
again, right?
Darius. Yeah. He was in like round 15.
Oh.
Now he's playing Darius.
I need to coach Wonderful to get his Moon round 100.
Yeah, he was asked. He's like, we should get into VC. You'd fucking guide me through it. I'm like,
So you
it's
can't
so
do it in
easy.
30s?
It's the easiest
it's-
map in the game, bro.
In the 30s, the spawn rate of the zombies is too slow. But what you end up doing is you just camp in, you camp in the lighthouse. You just spam the other player with the VR11. If you want to see how we did it, just, like, look at the most recent stream of Jake and I playing Call of the Dead. And you can see when we switched to the high round strat.
No way.
I wouldn't complain about an excavator. Of course, as soon as I say, okay, I'm finally at the point where I want to let 1011 breach, now I'm getting a fucking 8-rounder.
Nice.
Excavator, I hardly know
no.
her.
Zombie Dog mentioned in your stream, or not in your stream, but in your server.
Zombie Dog mentioned in my server?
Yeah. About a first room 255.
I was lurking in his stream yesterday. I didn't say anything, but I was watching him play
The Origins SRs? Yeah.
Yeah.
I was watching him do Rev the last couple times.
I am Wonderful's Mr. Raffle Waffles. I'm like Mr. Raffle Waffles instead, but high round guys instead of Easter eggs. Yeah, Wonderful and I are going to do a lot more collabing for sure. Especially now that he's doing this YouTube full time. I'm happy to help him grow.
Since some of you guys did try BO7, what's your opinion about it?
About BO7?
Yep, yep. And VO6.
BO6, the game is just way too easy to the point where, like, it doesn't even feel like a challenge anymore. And the whole reason is because they designed the game to be easier to get to round 100 without considering that, hey, maybe they should have made it easy to get to round 100 and then difficult after that. How did I meet Wonderful?
So-
I met Wonderful actually just by, like, when he first got the Buried World record is when I first heard about him, and I just subscribed to his YouTube channel and followed his Twitch. And eventually he and I got to a point where we started, like, you know, just talking in each other's streams and hanging out. And a few years ago, he had mentioned, he's like, yeah, I really love movies. I'm super into movies. And I was like, listen, my college friends and I do this movie night every week. You should check it out and meet some of them. So he ended up joining like my personal Discord server for my IRL friends and watching some movies with us. And then we met a few times in real life. And we've been friends for a bunch of years now. Sorry, what were you saying, Brickish?
BO7, I remember.
BO7 looks like it's just going to be the same as BO6.
Which
Like,
was pretty much the same as Cold War.
Yeah, it seems like every high round strategy is going to revolve around spamming score streaks.
Or the Wonder Weapon.
Or in
I see.
farm survival
And, like,
case,
equipment.
the overpowered trap.
I saw the UI. I think it's pretty beautiful, to be honest. Especially Nikolai's face.
Yeah. It's sort of shameful that they have to, like, announce features that should just be part of the game. Like, hey, we simplified the HUD. And then you see the zombies dedicated HUD, and it's just the multiplayer HUD with a purple glow.
Yeah.
And it's like, genuinely, the HUD is not the feature I care about. The feature I care about is actually making high rounds challenging again. And like, it's so obvious that the game is going to be easy, because if the game was difficult, he wouldn't have hit round 617 in the beta without all of his augments. Knowing that all of his augments are what gives him infinite ammo and, like, way easier to not go down with Jug, and, like... And to me, that just feels a little ridiculous.
The fact that they, like, continue to have the, like, armor system in it is usually an indicator of the type of goal they're going for. The armor system being there means they want it to be easy.
What's my high round PB on this map? Around 150 on this version, which I'm hoping to beat.
And then you're gonna beat my 172?
I don't know why they don't go back to the armor system in World War II, where it's not just like dropped, you have to actually pay for it, and as you buy it, the price increases. I think that would be a good one to go back to.
Well, I thought I wasn't gonna get that to Epic for a second.
What game did you say?
World War II.
I already own World War II, as a matter of fact.
That system works well in that game, and a lot of the mechanics and modern zombies come from that game. Like, they're not actually really, like, innovating, if that's the correct word. They're just, like, grabbing stuff from obscure games and mixing it up a little bit.
I think that Vanguard had better systems that could have done really well in BO6. Like, I think the Covenant system of Vanguard is actually one of the coolest things that it introduced. And I like the Vanguard perk system, where you upgrade your perks in-game. I think generally what it is for me is I don't like the out-of-game progression. Because when you buy the game for the first time, if you don't have anything unlocked, it's super difficult, but then as soon as you unlock everything, it's way too easy. And I'd rather just be able to hop in and play, you know?
Yeah, I agree. I prefer everything to be in-game rather than before, because, like, the whole perk stuff, you know, how, like, you set it up before you get in-game just makes it like, oh, I forgot to put this perk on. That's the strategy I'm going to have to restart the game, put it on. You know, like you can be deep into rounds before you realize it. You know, it's like I don't even want to restart at that point.
Also, not gonna lie, the first time I saw a gameplay of BO7, like, I didn't even know that it was out yet. Like, I thought it was a mobile game, not gonna lie. From that UI, and and there's no difference between it and BO6 or BO5 or BO4. No, am I delusional or what?
Vanguard, I think, Vanguard's perk system, I think, was the perfect hybrid between what made the old perk system good and also what makes the newer games decent. In that, when you go down on Vanguard, all of your perks get de-leveled by 1, meaning you are weaker than before you went down, and you still have to go around the map getting all your perks back, but you are at less of a disadvantage than you are on like Black Ops 1, where you don't just lose all your perks completely. To me, it's a perfect hybrid between the new and the old. And like I said, I like the fact that there isn't an out-of-game progression. I just don't like the whole, like, loading into a game and having to unlock everything just to survive to a high round, just to be able to get to a world record. Vanguard, you can just boot up and play right from the get-go without needing to worry. The only thing you unlock is, like, attachments for your weapons, but even so, you're usually running a wonder weapon anyway. Or that one launcher that you can just start with. Also, Vanguard you can play on local.
And then 25-day air.
Yeah. Because weirdly,
You just use
on
Series
Vanguard,
X. Just
on
use Series
Vanguard,
X, dude.
You can't rest mode on Vanguard.
Doesn't quick resume work though? I've been told that it does.
I have no idea. You're probably right. I just know that rest mode doesn't work. It's the only game that's like that.
Can you suspend the game with other stuff?
The reason Vanguard was received poorly is because nobody wanted an objective-based mode. They wanted more round-based maps. And genuinely, I think Vanguard Shinonuma is one of the best modern zombies, meaning post-Cold War maps that we have received. But it's on Vanguard, so nobody played it.
It's also Shinonuma, so...
Best doesn't mean much when all the maps are, yeah, it's true. I mean, genuinely, if I were to rank every map from Cold War onwards, I would probably say Mauer's the best, D Machine is second, and then it's Vanguard Shinonuma, straight up. The other problem being Terra Maledicta goes towards the bottom, so, like, people don't want to buy Vanguard for one playable map, you know?
I'm getting a lot of nukes, I feel like.
Round? Round. Okay. think what needs to happen in reality is that Treyarch needs to let Treyarch take a break on zombies. Yeah. That's not the excavator I wanted. What is it about Firebase that I don't like? I think that special rounds should feel like a break. It should feel like a reward for surviving that you don't have to play another round and you get to just relax. And that's, in a lot of ways, what Tormentor rounds are on Mauer. Except the problem is Orda doesn't feel like a relaxing round. Orda is just kind of a giant pain in the ass. And it's like, man, I gotta go leave and deal with that shit. I hate Orda. Whereas, like, I mean, that being said, it is perfectly fine after around, what is it, 150 something, but until then, it's just so annoying. I don't know. Forsaken, I just don't think is very well designed in that, like, I don't like how every section is separated by teleporters and ziplines. From what I saw on Reckoning, I felt like Reckoning had the exact same issue, where every section of the map is separated by teleporters and ziplines, and there's no just, like, clear way. Did you know about the glitch on DOA 2 where you can have 8 players, or did they patch that? I don't know about that glitch. I'm assuming that's patched. Okay. Hacking the insta-kill, just so I don't accidentally get all 4 drops. Meaning I'm not going to use the insta-kill right now.
I have a question for you guys. What mouses do you use?
What was that?
What type of mouses do you use? I'm currently using Logitech, and it's wireless to be honest.
What type of
Well, that's
headset?
Mouse.
Mouse?
mouse.
Mouse? I'm using a Skytech. This just came. I'm just using the one that came with my PC, honestly. Mostly because I don't use my mouse for gaming anyway.
Just use a G5020. That was a gift.
My mouse is one of those mouses that is used in offices, you know.
Yeah. I like my mouse.
I hate my mouse.
Use a Minox controller Sigma. Tell me about it. You also play on controller, Evo? I didn't know that about me.
He didn't know you were built like that.
Jake's playing on controller right now.
How'd you know?
I don't want to put in the work to learn keyboard and mouse. I feel like for me, it's just going to be such a learning curve. I'm going to be spending weeks being bad at everything until I finally get good.
And then you're
But
gonna
I
be
don't wanna-
really good.
Yeah,
be
but
even
it's
better.
Not, like it's so precise in a way that like I feel like it's taken me this many years to just get this good a controller. I feel like it's gonna take me a very long time to get truly as good at keyboard and mouse as I am here.
Once you get past like the first like I don't know, couple of days, your brain sort of like clicks, and then you like literally ramp up at your skill level. It's just a couple of days that you have to get used to it. It's really difficult.
I got an insta-kill, I'm using my Rapscallion.
Just make sure if you do end up using like mouse, you turn off mouse acceleration, because that will mess you up hard.
I'll keep that in mind in the
Yeah, mouse
indefinite
excel looks
future.
ass. That shit is so ass.
Some games will like actually have that taken into account when it's pulling like your mouse sensor, and it can really mess it up. Like, you try to flick on like Overwatch, like it can actively like mess you up.
I think the general benefit to keyboard and mouse is better aim and like a little bit better movement because it's more precise. Because like, you know, if you're playing on keyboard, it can actually be kind of difficult to get used to using the zap guns and not missing because you can't aim with them.
Whenever I first started like playing Overwatch, like I had never played competitive games with mouse and keyboard, and getting used to like that, trying to play comp against other people with mouse, it killed me. I was bad for like an entire year, and then it finally, you know, clicked, and I got somewhat better.
The JZM Ancient Evil video is gonna be goated.
It's gonna be amazing.
It's finally gonna be a good video for how to play Ancient Evil for real. You haven't got the excavator yet?
No, not yet. This round I had Biodome Excavator. I'm realizing it's actually been like 30 rounds since I even had Tunnel 11, at least. But honestly, this is fine. I don't want to have to trade out this round. I have 2 drops left, I know that. If you get 2 4-rounders, you can get a monkey on 100. Does that mean you only have 1 monkey round left before 100? Oh, saved by the bell. see that clip I posted in Discord? Let me check it. In, where? Zombies clips? Or... Where did you post it? I'll find it. Hold on. Where did you post it? Tell me. Where am I looking? Oh, I see your mouse. What? What? What about it? Yeah, that was me 2 days ago. That's crazy. I remember that. I remember saying that. I can remember it like it was Tuesday. But he was trying not to laugh? At what? Was it that funny? Jake is like 31, he's so unk.
What?
2025 is just the beginning.
Okay, back there, guys. I didn't see the clip. What happened?
It's in the general in my Discord. Doesn't even-
Yeah, let's see.
Okay, cool.
Puffing air emojis. What else? How would you describe those emojis? Gust of wind emojis? What?
Oh my god.
What's up, Just Tactical?
Have any of you guys tried CS?
I don't play CS. $115.
do I have to do? What I just did, basically. Why is it not letting me?
How long am I gonna stream? Probably for another hour and a half, I'd say. Maybe a little longer. Trying to get my streaming in now because I can't stream this evening. Can't play at all this evening.
So, what is your favorite racial slur?
My favorite what?
No, 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 nothing.
Okay, well I know it's not the end of the round because the round just started, so they're obviously stuck in the window. How often do I sit in voice chats in my Discord server? Whenever I feel like it. I don't always do it while I'm streaming, but like when I'm doing something like this, where I'm just kind of chilling and playing for fun.
Dude, 3 rounds in a row, I've ended the round right after putting a Pegasus strike down. I don't have the aim.
Can anyone join? Yeah, anyone can join. I believe we have one open spot right now.
Oh, I walked out of the ring.
I like how Windows like recommend pre-order Black Ops 7. Really want that money back in that acquisition.
What do you mean, man? The BO7 is the best zombies game of all time.
I'll buy a copy.
Even
It has the
Mr.
biggest
GM
number, so it has to be
agreed.
the best.
Yeah, yeah, of course, man.
I'm not very good at headshotting the skeletons on controller here. This is where I need the fucking SDM.
Okay.
I can actually do this tribute with the SDM.
You could only play one COD game for the rest of your life. What would
Man, I hate myself for saying this, but I'm probably going Black Ops 3. 15 maps is just kind of unbeatable.
fair?
But I really want to say Black Ops 1, but I think it's Black Ops 3. Black Ops 3's multiplayer is also just, like, to me, better than BO1's. And if I'm fishing for Call of Duty content, then I get to play multiplayer as well.
And they have the custom maps, so
Yeah,
it's
and
10
custom
times
maps, that's
better.
true.
What are you rating?
If you had to pick one COD game compared to the rest of your life, what would it be?
Yes, definitely Black Ops 3 for me as well.
What about BO2 multiplayer? Well, BO2 multiplayer is better than BO3's, but BO2 zombies I think is worse than BO3.
And BO1.
Yeah.
And BO4.
If you want to
Yeah.
have a Seeger, choose the World at War.
World
I got a
World
temporal
War
max.
multiplayer was actually fun.
I did like World of War. But only on console, I don't like it on PC. I don't know why. Everything just feels a little weird on PC for me.
I feel like
It
everything
feels-
before. You talk first.
No, go on.
Oh, thanks. I feel like everything before like Black Ops 3 feels better on console. Like even the multiplayer and the zombies at some point.
And the World at War, the player feels like is liquid. Sometimes you can phase it through the zombie. Sometimes you glitch and you feel the zombies are made out of glue. They like stick to you sometimes. It makes the game. I can't talk. What the fuck?
BO1 does have customs, just not as expanded as BO3. Yeah, it's BO1 customs exist, but it's very primitive. Mod tools aren't as easy to access. There are less maps.
How do you access like Black Ops 1 customs through Workshop?
No.
You
it's
gotta
just
download
through-
them somewhere and use them. BO mods or Plutonium.
Yeah.
You need front end patch to have the mods option, and then you just load the map.
Yeah. I saw some Black Ops 1 maps and they're like genuinely very good. Like some have very nice and unique wonder weapons and boss fights.
I've seen some decent BO1 custom
I saw
maps.
there's like a BO1 Nuketown Zombies map on.
I remember one of the
there.
earliest custom maps I saw for BO1 was War Room Survival, which was just a survival map only in the second level of 5, and all the perks were there.
Dog alarms going off.
Cool concept, I'm not gonna lie.
I do wish more BO2 maps and just more maps in general got survival map versions.
What do you mean?
Like, Town, Farm, and Bus Depot are a much smaller version of Transit with limited features. And I feel like we could have gotten more, like, subsections of maps as survival maps without a wonder weapon or without...
And not
perks, or
grief.
Without, without Pack-a-Punch. Like
And
that
not just
Kowloon
grief.
map. The Kowloon map does look really good. I think I might have played it once. I forget.
There's like a battery map too, right?
Yeah,
Battery
that
from
one.
World
That
of
one I
War.
heard good things about.
Isn't there like a
Is it-
255 on that?
I don't know.
The Wonder Weapon's like the VR11 with some crazy shit.
Cell Block would have been awesome if it was like the Grief version. I think Cell Block Survival would have been so cool because there's no jug on that map, but you have like
PhD.
Pack-a-Punch, you have traps, you have PhD, you have the Blunder Gap, but not the Acid Gap. It would have, in some ways, it would have felt similar to Mob, but also you don't have Afterlife, so it would be very different. Be a much harder.
Mule kick. Isn't
version
Mule
of
kick
Mob,
on
yeah.
there?
Yeah, it's true. Oh shoot! Why did that happen?
Temporal full power. Let's go.
Well, that's great.
what you think about zombie shields?
Better than the armor system in current COD.
What about like in general, just as a system?
What version are we talking about? Like BO2 or the one where you have to buy the shield and the price increases?
I think both of them.
I don't like the new system of the shield, but the old system was fine.
Does it like increase infinitely, or does it cap at some price?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, same. I thought the cap was like 10,000 or 5k. I'm not really sure. I haven't played BO4 in a long time.
I think it's 5.
Well, if it's 5, it ain't that bad, but I think
It's not
I
even
also-
bad. Like, it's never a problem.
Yeah, and it's way better than armor system.
I like not having to break my shield to get a new one too.
Yeah.
So much more convenient to just be able to walk up and fix it.
True.
There's a BO2 mod that has a lot of survival maps. Yeah, I know about that. Like, there's tunnel survival, there's knocked. Trenches on Origins I didn't know about. That's interesting. Daily affirmation, I am not going to forget to hack the outside box.
Is that so?
Trust.
Is that what you believe?
Are you going for a PR or just a casual game, or both?
Oh, just going for a new PB, but more just playing to have fun.
Yeah, like if you get it, that's good, but if you don't, you still have fun.
Yeah.
When did you start playing zombies, like for the first time ever?
For the first time ever, shortly after Kino der Toten came out, a little bit after Black Ops 1 came out. But before Ascension.
Personally, I started playing in 2020, I guess. Like on my PS3. I started with Black Ops 1, then I moved on to Black Ops Cold War, and then to Black Ops 3, which was definitely my best purchase. Then in 2025 I bought Black Ops 4, and I also didn't regret it. Some of the best Easter eggs.
Nah. Oh well. I tried. First game was like Kino as well. He shot the same a couple times and then immediately died.
I was playing World at War before Black Ops 1 came out.
I am noticing being able to hit the box instantly actually makes a massive difference.
Oh, you have that on now?
Yeah. I didn't
It
know
is
that
way
was a
better,
thing.
huh? I swear I've told you about that.
I definitely didn't remember. Yeah, that's so much easier.
Guys, we're totally gonna rally behind Ancient Evil being the next round 100 guide, right?
Yeah.
We need to get JZM on BO4.
What's the box thing? There's a command that you can type in to make the delay of hitting the box the same on controller as it is on keyboard and mouse.
It's all interactions.
Yeah.
It's instant instead of the, like, normally you have to hold for the delay. Because normally it's tap to reload or hold to use, right? So. But you can make them both like a tap to use.
What? Hello?
Did the QG
Or other
just
zombies
not work?
glitched out.
Okay.
They all glitched out, huh?
Oh, I've never seen that before. They're gonna despawn. Or die and not give the power up.
Do you have an idea for what's your next video gonna be about? If it's not a secret to tell.
I think I wanna. I need some filler content while the custom map video and the Doris video are being worked on. I'm probably gonna make a Blaze Phase video.
Oh, that's amazing. Are you planning to like make more videos about Black Ops 4? Maybe some guides to high rounds?
Oh, 100%. I would like to
You gotta
do
vote for him.
every Black Ops 4 guide.
I'll drop the Ancient Evil comment on the Doris video. You gotta like it so that we can get it.
Yep. Are Black Ops 4 high rounds faster or like about the same?
The spawn rate's twice as fast
Like
as
round
BO3.
100.
Definitely a lot
Oh.
faster across the board. Not just because of the faster spawn rate, it's just got fast strategies.
Yeah. The zombies run faster. You have specialists that like are killing at spawn rate on some maps, basically.
That's unfortunate. Dome insta, no drop. Not even gonna bother picking that up. Let's gather the board first.
Is transit the slowest like high round strategy?
No, not at all.
Transit's like 21
So-
SPH, it's not even slow.
Oh, so
For
what
Rux
is
it's
the
slower
slowest
than that.
strategy?
I mean, does Call of the Dead, or like, do the
Bus
survival
Depot.
maps count? Bus Depot?
Oh yeah, I forgot Call of the Day. How do you even kill in Call of Duty?
Advanced
Do you just-
Warfare.
do You just spam like ray gun.
That's the short answer. It's a lot more complicated than that. You use despawn mechanics to help you speed it up.
Queef City! I need to update my tribute tracker, it's way behind, bro. I think it was the first one, right?
There we go.
Dude, my controller keeps not letting me sprint. This is why you don't buy cheap, crappy controllers, I guess, right?
Was that my first drop of the round or my second? And did I just get 3 power-ups like that? I think I did. I should have shot. Was that my first drop of the round or my second? Let's see. That was my second drop of the round. Yeah, okay, so I should be fine.
Do you just kill the zombies in the windows to not get power-ups from them? Like to save them to the last moment?
Well, the wave gun doesn't drop power-ups.
Oh. Does it in BO3?
It does not, actually.
Yeah, that sucks. So it's only Gersh's
It's a good thing.
KD and
Yeah.
whatever.
It would be a
damage
much
they-
worse wonder weapon if it gave drops.
Yeah,
Why
makes
box in
sense.
Biodome and not Receiving Bay so that I can get power-ups off of the pads.
What's better to get a nuke or a insta-kill in a Biodome?
A nuke is better. Although, like, for early rounds, there's an argument to be made for insta. For higher rounds, it's always nuke.
So nuke has a higher chance to make the zombies drop.
No, it's just that, like, you want to be able to kill the zombies, but you also want to put yourself in a position where you're able to hack the power-up without getting killed. Considering that, like, you can't throw a Gersh to protect yourself while you're hacking because you have no Gershes.
Yeah, that does make sense.
I should leave the
And
box
insta-kill stops
power.
working.
Yeah, also insta-kill stops working on round 139.
It doesn't kill anymore?
Nope. Well, it does work for some rounds after that, but eventually it'll stop killing.
After 161 or whatever, it doesn't work again.
Does Moon have insta-kill rounds?
Yes, it does.
At what round?
163.
And how
Same as
often
every
do
other
they
map
happen?
on BO1. Aren't there some rounds where it's 2 shots to kill during an insta-kill? I believe if you have graphic content on, yes. But I have graphic content off right now. And I'm not entirely sure if they're going to allow changing it between on and off in the middle of a game.
The rules already say that you can't.
Someone
Aren't
told
they
me
voting
to
on it
vote
though?
on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, insta-kill stopped
Because
working
they just
on all
changed
BO1
that. They just changed that for no reason. I was asked about it. I was like, I don't speak for the BO1 community, but I don't think it should be allowed.
I'm sort of wavering because there's a part of me that goes like, if anything, I would rather that Call of the Dead isn't an unbeatable record, but like, do you not like over-design in games by that? Do you not like a developer anticipates all possible outcomes so there's nothing that happens that the developer didn't intend? Depends on the game. Like, I do think that BO2 is less interesting because it doesn't have insta-kill rounds. But
Yeah, BO2 would be a lot more interesting with instas.
But I also don't think that BO2 is a bad game because it's lacking instas. Will difficulty changing also be voted on? It will, which, again, I think is dumb. Just allow it. because again, it's going to be more of those things that like, oh wow, all 13 people that were eligible to vote said it should be banned. So even though the hundreds of people who are just already using it don't even know a vote's going on because they're not in the Discord. I wouldn't have known about the ZWR vote if somebody didn't tell me. How many runs would be retroactively void if difficulty becomes banned? I don't think that many that are currently on the leaderboards. Just because there is this whole, like, not that many people submit unless it's number 1. Like, I didn't submit my round 150 because it's not, like, top 10, I don't think. But, I don't know, it sort of depends. How many runs would be invalid off of the leaderboards right now? I don't know. How many runs would be invalid that aren't on the leaderboards? Probably a lot more.
By the way, is every round after round 163 an insta-kill round, or is it some rounds?
It's some rounds. It's like every other round for a while, and then the pattern sort of fluctuates.
But aren't insta-kill rounds caused because zombies' health is too much?
Yes. But the idea is it overflows into a negative number, but then the following round, it overflows again back to a positive number.
Also, like...
So it just kind of
positive,
bounces between 2 billion and negative 2 billion, 2 billion, negative 2 billion.
And then the pattern switch.
Yeah, it is a disadvantage for Xbox players, yeah, but so are a million other things in this game. Like, you're not gonna get a world record on Xbox because of box issues and...
You literally have a lower reset because you can't reduce the corpse count on console.
Yeah.
You really have a shorter reset on every map, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Xbox is always going to be at a disadvantage over PC, and I think that's just something we have to accept.
What about PlayStation?
Same thing for
PS3 is
PlayStation.
even worse. PS3 is terrible. Now let's go shoot my hand a couple times.
By the way, are you playing with controller because it's more optimal, or just because you're used to it?
It's just that's the only way I know how to play. It's what I'm used to. If anything, you could probably argue it's less optimal, but I don't think it makes a difference.
Because like everybody I see that plays zombies, they always use a controller.
I think a majority of the top players play keyboard and mouse.
Well, I haven't really watched. Like, the only people who play zombie that I watch is you and Wonderful.
Wonderful plays keyboard and mouse.
Oh, I
He doesn't
didn't
play
know.
controller.
Is he trying to get like in high rounds?
Yeah. He used to
He
hold
was
the
a world record holder in
He
Buried.
used to hold the world record on Buried.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that was a super comment by me. Cause like I saw him play Moon and he was around 14, and it didn't seem like he knew the strategy for the Moon.
Yeah, I don't think he knows this map as well, but I'm gonna try to coach him and teach him.
Give him some private lessons.
I got the Rapscallion.
Hoon tutoring.
I think I'm gonna get a max ammo off the equipment tribute.
Absolutely.
I just ended the round. I ended the round with my Pegasus.
That's
Dude.
the worst.
How does this keep happening? That's like 4 or 5 rounds in a row, and this guy will not walk into the Pegasus. Just die already. Bro, that's so shit. How many drops just fucking spawned? What the hell? Escar goat.
Are you playing BF4?
Yeah.
What
Playing
map?
Ancient Eagle.
Oh, that one of my favorite maps.
It's a fun one.
Yeah, I think 9 is better though.
I'm gonna play for like another hour, Void, so I don't know exactly what round I'll be on by then. Probably a little over round 120.
How
Sort of
long?
depends on luck.
How long do rounds take to complete?
Right
on
now,
average?
they're like 14 minutes for me.
My tributes cost like 24,000 points right now.
Outside of Helio and Salvo, what's the best weapon on BO4?
Karen? Or the Tundra gun?
That is not a wonder weapon, like bullet weapon.
I don't know, the Stingray?
The Trebuchet.
Trebuchet, yeah. Well, the Stingray kills on hardcore too, though.
Does it actually?
Yeah, headshot bugs him. The
Uh,
operator mod.
does the
String-
Mozu also do that?
I don't know.
The Stingray. Stingray's not a wall weapon on any map, right?
I think it is.
I don't think so, no.
I think it is unclassified, I'm not really sure.
Surely I'm gonna go to max off this rare that I have stored.
Wasn't the Stingray a DLC weapon? I don't
Yeah, it
think
is.
so. It is?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I just googled it. It says it's a special DLC weapon that's acquired through the game's supply drop system.
What FPS do I play? I play on 250 on BO1.
Oh, now you play on 250?
I switched it for the gravity reasons.
Yeah, it's really fucking nice on Moon. Okay, that was not a very good AVH. Took me like 10 feet from where I was.
Is there some sort of like best FPS value for each Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2 map, or is there like a single value that's good for all the maps.
I think Black Ops 1 is sort of universally 250. What about Black Ops 2? Doesn't
like
250
100.
FPS on Moon cause gravity make you float? No, that would be 333 is what makes it float.
You fall faster on 250.
Can the excavator
And
kill
look around.
zombies? It cannot.
Do they get stuck or do they phase through it?
What do you mean?
Like through the excavator, do they just like walk around it or they just walk through it?
I don't think they do either. I think they can't go through it, but neither can the player, so they would never chase you through it. I think if there were zombies like on the other side of the excavator, they would go around the map to get to you. But they would probably just despawn at that point due to distance.
But if you look at them, they wouldn't though.
No, but the difficult part is getting them to spawn on the other side of the excavator because they'll never do that.
Yeah.
You can't just be on the other side of the excavator unless the excavator comes down and blocks you from the zombies. At which point they will probably attempt to go around the map, and if they can't, they'll just despawn. Or Gersh onto the other side? Well, the player can, but the zombies can't.
I think what he meant, like, if you Gersh, some zombies would stay on the other side while you are on the other side.
But then they would kill the zombies.
Ah, yeah, that's right.
What happens if there's zombies right below an excavator as it hits? I actually don't know. That's not the excavator I need.
The moon explodes.
Could technically hit a QED teleport. Yeah, I guess that's one way to do it. Because that doesn't hit the zombies.
Oh, I got a max.
Probably the easiest way to test that sort of thing would just be to let the excavator come down, build up a horde, and then just no-clip to the other side. And then you can find out exactly what they do.
Do I play other games? No, not really.
Does VR11 co-op stop working after a certain round? Yes, it does on the same round that insta-kills break. So 139 onwards, it won't work. Unless you turn graphic content on, and then it works, but very slowly. In theory, call that a max round is 139. In theory, yes, unless you are allowed to switch between graphic content off and graphic content on. If that becomes allowed, you could probably push it a little bit further. But on co-op, the only way to do that is with a console command.
What does the graphic content turning off and on do?
It makes it so that you can, like, kill zombies with insta-kills past round 139 just slowly. Because you can gib them. So you'd have to melee them? No, you just shoot them a bunch of times.
We can just shoot them until their head comes off, which is what it does. You just can't see that with graphic content off like you normally would have. And then once they're headless for like a really long time, they just die, I guess.
Yeah.
It's not like the normal headless time, I think it's a lot longer.
Is it me or your FOV is constantly changing?
Yeah, my FOV is changing.
Oh yeah, I remember you made a video about that, so that
Yep.
they don't despawn.
Why is graphic content off the default? It's not. Graphic content on is the default. The reason why players intentionally play with graphic content off is because graphic content off saves you a ton of entities, so it extends your time before reset.
On some maps. We thought it was every map.
Definitely on Call of the Dead.
Yeah,
So, like,
Rooked. I think for Rooked there's like 20 entities.
It's kind of insane. So like on Call of the Dead, if you play with graphic content on for the whole game, you probably will reset before you get to 139. So the only way to push past 139 is to turn it off on turn it on 139. That'd be the only theoretical way. Which again, questionable. Like, should that be allowed? But I don't know. I think I used to be more against it, but now I'm sort of leaning towards it because of the idea that like the record will actually be able to be pushed and not just be capped. Would no power reset on Call of the Dead be about 81.5 hours? I don't know off the top of my head. What is the reset normally? What's harder in my opinion, BO1 Shang 100 or BO? Or BO3 Classics Shang? BO3 Shang is harder and it's not even close. BO1 Shang is...
BO1 Shang is not even hard.
BO3 Shang is one of the hardest maps.
And why is BO3 Shang the hardest map?
It's just because of the way the baby gun works, it's just so difficult to play consistently on that map because you get like slapped by the tiny zombies so much. It's difficult to regenerate your health.
Oh, so they
And the training area is really tight, and you're
Go
only
try to
ATs.
deadwire spam on Shang, whatever that means. Good luck getting wrecked, trying to just run around willy-nilly shooting deadwire. You're gonna get destroyed.
You didn't know I was
The
live?
baby gun sucks.
I'm live. Hello. He said that Shang is pretty easy. I think there is a couple easy strategies to get to Shang 100, but like high rounds in general are just not easy.
Shang is very easy on BO1. Unless you make it hard. Same thing with Varrocked. Like, Varrocked is easy as fuck on BO1, but you can make it super super like insanely hard.
Do you think D is an easy map to get around 100?
Horizon?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's super easy. Does the VR11 just not do anything on 139? You can still make humans with it, but like you're not gonna finish the round making humans. You think it would be possible to get to the 71-hour no power reset on Shang? Possible, yes. Easy. Depends on the player. Hey, the average gamer. What's my goal this video? And hopefully beat my best with 50. No other goal, and will probably not be made into a video because I already have a moon video.
Debinkin City, shall we? I think I'm almost at 2 tributes around.
Panzer on DE is stronger than the BO2 Panzer. Yeah, well, the Panzer on DE you can just kill with one activation of the, what do we call it?
The death ray.
The death ray. BO1 logic. Winter's Howl on a Winter's Howl, which is a winter weapon on a CIA map, and VR11, a CIA person maker on a winter map. Winter's.
You should have had the Winter's Howl on Call of the Dead and make it work like it does on Tag with snowballs. We could like chain the effect.
Winter's Howl on Tag would have been insane.
No,
Imagine
Winter's
if they
Howl
made
on
it-
Call of the Dead.
Imagine if they put the Winter's Howl on Tag in addition to every other one weapon.
And made it so it was an exclusive weapon that you can't hold with other ones.
Yep.
And then everybody quacked.
Add the Winter's Howl, you combine it with the Thunder Gun to make the Thunder Gun. Imagine
Alright,
if
here's the plan.
Thunder Gun and the Winter's Howl were a dual-wield weapon like the Ray Gun Mark III. What weapon do you have in Mule on Call of the Dead Co-op as the VR11 user? You have VR11, Ray Gun, and Bow, usually. So bow and mule kick. Yeah, bow and mule kick.
That was crazy. I had an epic tribute stored up and it actually gave me a Pegasus and a max ammo.
That's not good. You're starting to like Call the Dead more now? It's a pretty fun map. It's very unique compared to every other BO1 map. It plays unlike most other maps in the series. Well, hopefully I don't miss that last drop. I'm gonna game over. I'm around 120. I hope I don't. Is there an explanation to why insta-kills stop working? Yes, so the insta-kills basically do what isn't it? Isn't it like
10 times.
it's yeah? The insta kills do 10 times the health of the zombies. Like it makes it so that everything does 10 times the health of the zombies. But 10 times the health of the zombies starting on round 139 becomes a negative number because it overflows. So if it's doing negative damage. Took you 2 hours to figure out the dial step? You didn't just Google it? I will say that for the Call of Duty Easter egg, the steps in the COD Wiki are actually accurate. It tells you how to do the dial step easily.
Yeah, it's consistent.
Modern insta-kill I think is more like exact health plus 666, but it's the same concept. But I thought the health overflows on 163, hence insta-kill rounds. Well, yeah. That's on 163. but 10 times the zombie's health on 139 is a negative number. Insta-kills work on insta-kill rounds. They don't work on any other rounds. I'm not saying the zombie's health becomes negative. I'm saying the amount of damage you do is negative. You can't do negative damage. Hey, Space Cowboy. What kind of world record do I hold? I hold a few high round records.
You don't have the Shadows record anymore, because I was faster, dude. That means you don't have the record.
Yeah. Treyarch did not envision people going to that high of a round because, well, at the very least, the people who were testing the game couldn't get to that high of a round for obvious reasons that they didn't know how to.
They could have just cheated to those rounds to see what would happen, but even if there were problems, they're probably like, people aren't gonna get there.
Yeah. I mean, how long did it take after Black Ops 1 came out for people to even discover insta-kill rounds?
I don't think it was very long, because Ascension exists.
You could do the solo zombie despawn strat after 139. You could, but it would take you so long, you just wouldn't finish the round. Well, let's hope I don't miss this last drop. He's kicking
Popping
and
my
screaming the
equipment.
whole way. What's funny is his round 100 was longer than the game that I'm currently in. I am still less time than he was.
Guess what
in
happened
the game.
again?
What?
I fucking popped a Pegasus, and the round ended. For like the 6th round in a row. I keep putting it down, and then the round is over, like, within 5 seconds. But I'm on 243 now. Making pretty good time, right? 36.5 hours.
Yeah, he was not happy to be playing this map, which is unfortunate because I was gonna hop on a call and try to teach him, but he ended up getting it before I.
All right. You
Have
know what
the
my
opportunity
SPH
to.
is? You know what my SPH is right now?
3.7.
7.1
It's pretty good.
for the whole game. That's not bad.
Yeah, one thing you can't take away from BO6 players, they have hella endurance. Listen, to Decal's credit and to Insomnia Virus's credit, I have a little bit too much of a life to fucking drop everything and go for the first 999 by playing 100 hours in the first week. I don't have the patience for that. I don't have the energy. I just like touching grass, actually, believe it or not.
I kind of want to get food. What do you think?
I think you should get food.
I agree. What should I get?
Burger King.
Kurger Bang?
Kurger Bing?
Kurger Bang is pretty good.
My top
The one by my
3
work, I
best
go there all the
maps.
time and they all know me.
Number 1 is Moon. Number 2 is Shadows of Evil. Number 3 is Call of the Dead.
Knight's about to trap the astronaut
Trap. Ooh.
on round 16.
BO6 and 7 are just hours of spamming mutant injection. Yeah. That's the other reason I'm not super keen on it. Bottom 3 maps. Terminus, Terra Maledicta, Dead of the Night. Dead of the Night on bottom.
You really don't like Dead of the Night?
I do not like Dead of the Night. Do I think any of the other two BO2 maps will get 255? Transit has the best odds. Most overrated map? Origins.
Really?
Yeah.
What about Shadows?
Shadows, I think, is a good map.
Yeah.
People hail Origins as like the greatest map of all time. I think it's a good map. I don't think it's the greatest of all time.
You getting off in like 20 minutes? When are you getting off?
Like probably whatever round I'm on at 3 o'clock.
Oh.
So a little bit longer. I guess that means I will make it past 120 because. What about Mob? I like Mob. Most underrated map? Die Rise.
Underrated.
Most overrated is DE. Yeah, actually, I can get behind that. DE is also overrated.
DE is a little overrated.
DE for high rounds is pretty plain. It doesn't really increase in difficulty.
Alright, I think I'm gonna get food. Gotta suspend that BO4. You think I'm gonna lose my HUD at some point?
Maybe.
I have no
I'm
idea.
surprised you haven't lost it already, if anything.
I don't know how it works. I think it's because I'm offline or something. But it doesn't explain why it never happens on PC. Because it never happened to me on PC.
Yeah, BO4 at home. No, DE high rounds are just standard Deadwire. Collab with Decal to get a 100 on Call of the Dead. I already
No.
have a 100 on Call of the Dead.
Yeah, we already have it.
Did it with Jake. I don't think
Alright,
Mob is
I'm
overrated. I think
ending my
Mob is good.
stream. It's the basis for how they made maps after it. Yeah. Origins kind of set the stage for what Zombies was going to become.
Yeah. Origins is the first BO3 map, truly.